I believe that this is the only car, the Austin Healey 3000, that has been one single owner, female, from beginning to end. She bought it brand new in 1967 and kept it all the way till she passed in 2011. So my mom, Constance Tripp, she was born in Georgia and joined the military at a young age and ended up being stationed in Germany. She was a nurse in the Army, so she went through treating people that were coming back from the war. Specifically, she worked with some people, with soldiers that were coming back from Vietnam. And while there, she met my dad, you know, but prior to that, she actually bought this car. And she was an adventurous person, and she wanted something that showed her personality. So she wanted a sports car, she wanted a convertible, and she chose this one. You know, she contemplated whether she would do right-hand drive or left-hand drive. Knowing that she was going to come back to the States, though, she opted for the left-hand drive. She figured it'd be easier for her to maneuver here. Well, you probably won't believe this now, but I spent the majority of my time in this car in the backseat. My mom would often drive, and there would be a person, either my dad or someone else in the front, and me and one of my friends would fit in the back. When I look at the back seat now, and I look at myself now, I was like, I don't know how I could have possibly fit back there. But, you know, I was, 8, 9 years old, and it was very comfortable back there, actually. Yeah, a lot of memories, going places. I mean, as simple as the grocery store, or to the movies, or to the mall, or anywhere we went. This was our everyday drive car up until about 1983. In 1983, she purchased another car and then put this one in storage. And it sat in storage for quite a while, up until about 2007. And then she decided that she wanted to relive the memories that she had, in this car. And so she took it and had it restored, had things done to the engine and repairs to the interior, and a lot of things redone in 2007 to where it was almost new. There were some items that were where they fixed the chrome. They did repair some interior items. It's the original engine. However, they did replace parts that needed to be replaced. She also had seat belts added to the car. This car has such a rich history, as a British sports car and a racing car. I think it needs to go to someone that's going to actually have time to drive it and enjoy it, and let it, instead of just letting it sit. So even I had to do quite a few things to it to, get it back, up to its prime again. So they replaced some fuel lines, replaced the fuel pump, removed the gas tank, cleaned it out, put a special coating in the gas tank so that it doesn't, have problems with fuel decaying in the tank. There's a new battery, new plugs, new points, new rotor, the whole distributor set is all new. When I would ride with my mom and we'd be on the freeway, when she's in fourth gear and she's, getting some RPMs, she would always let me flip the overdrive switch. And that was just something that I always got to do. I just used to love that. Because, I used to call, the dash panel, I used to call it a cockpit because it reminded me of a plane. And I spent a great deal of time in planes because my dad is a pilot. And so all the switches on the dashboard are the flip type switches, so they remind you of the instrumentation that you would see in a cockpit of an airplane. So I was in control of all the switches. So, if it was raining, I'd do the wipers, if turning on the headlights, turning them off. And my favorite was flipping the overdrive switch. So, yeah.